that entrepreneurship is a mindset. You can be an entrepreneurial executive, entrepreneurial teacher, entrepreneurial librarian, entrepreneurial business person, but entrepreneurship is a way that you think, and I believe it is a signature mindset for the 21st century. Whether you are an entrepreneur creating a new organization or what we call an intrapreneur who's working within the confines of an existing organization, there's common characteristics of how you think to navigate those environments. So, the foundation that we found from the book, the 10 strategies, strategy 1, the foundational, the foremost, the fundamental strategy is about establishing a strong identity and purpose. Establishing a strong identity and purpose. A strong sense of who you are combined with a solid sense of where you are going. These are the essential tools to navigate the 21st century environment. Identity speaks to who you are. Purpose speaks to where you're going. Identity is your anchor. It grounds you. Purpose is your compass. It guides you. Identity is your base. Purpose your bearing. Identity and purpose are about standing up for who you are and what you are about. Or in the words of Malcolm X, if you stand for nothing, you will fall for what? Everything. That's right. Old school glass ceiling thinking suggested that to navigate professional environments, you should assimilate and be like those around you. New school ever-changing game says, rejects that notion and argues that all the things that make you you, all the things that make you unique, your gender, your ethnicity, your culture, your religion, where you grew up, how you see the world, those are the things that you don't want to give up. Those are the things you absolutely must hold on to, because that gives you your own competitive advantage, your own unique perspective to see things others don't see, do things others don't do, and bring value others cannot bring. And so I'm here to say that you should see your culture as an asset and not as a liability in the 21st century. It's an asset, your most valuable asset. Because without a strong identity, without a strong sense of who you are and a sense of purpose of where you're going, when you start to see around you behaviors that are inconsistent with who you are, if you don't know who you are easily swayed like a leaf in the wind, easily taken off course, easily influenced without keeping focused on what really makes you the person that you behold. People who don't know who they are and don't know where they're going, two things happen. They get easily influenced, and if you don't know who you are and where you're going, you shy away from opportunities to help people who look like you. A great quote from Colin Powell, who said the following: many interviewers, when they talk to me, they think they're being progressive by not mentioning in their stories that I'm black. I tell them, don't stop now. If I shot somebody, you'd be certain to mention it. That's real. That's real. So let's talk about what these strategies are. The foundation is identity and purpose. Let me break through 3 signature challenges and then wrap this up. The first is, how do you manage your career? Second is, how do you network? Third is, how do you think about mentoring? Career management, mentoring, and networking. I'll take each of those real quickly. Career management first. Old school glass ceiling thinking says that to manage your career, and this is what we found from the research in the book, that you should subordinate your interests and your passion for the benefit of the organization. Take one for the team. But if you've read the book, and I encourage you to certainly do that, new school thinking says that to play the game and to win the game, it behooves both employer, employee, and entrepreneur to find a fundamental fit between your passion and your work. Fundamental fit between your passion and your work. Let me give you an example. One of the studies we came across for the book compared in corporate America, corporate employees who are looking to reach the upper levels, and they compared 2 groups. Those who plateaued, they hit a wall. They tried to make it, they didn't make it, they kind of hit a wall and leveled off. And then those who made it to the top. If you compare those 2 groups, the ones who leveled off and the ones who made it to the top, the ones who leveled off have more promotions than the ones who reached the top. Now think about that. It doesn't make any doggone sense. Let me flip it on its head. The ones who made it to the top have fewer promotions than those who level off. Now how do you reconcile that? How can you have more promotions? He's shaking his head. I don't understand that, brother. Break it down. Break it down, Dr. Pinkett. I'm gonna break it down for you. So one of the people we interviewed was Don Thompson. If you don't know Don Thompson, he was the chairman and CEO of McDonald's. Now, I went to a conference. I didn't know that the chairman and CEO of McDonald's was a black man. So I see this guy. He's introduced. I came up to him after. I said, dude, you're black. He said, dude, so are you. I said, you're the CEO. He said, I'm the CEO. I said, yo, I want to interview you for my book. He's like, I got your back. He's also my frat brother, so shouts to Alpha Phi Alpha. He's like, I got you on the shield. So here's a quote from Don from the book. He says the following: I believe you have to enjoy what you do. You have to really enjoy it to the extent you look forward to coming in every day, or traveling to that city, or being on the road 50% or 60% of the time. Because you can advance to a point very quickly where you find yourself miserable and totally unhappy, and you'll come right back down the rungs on the ladder. What I've been able to do and been blessed to do, here's where it gets good, is I've enjoyed every single phase of my career. As a matter of fact, there have been several opportunities to be advanced that I declined because it did not tap into my passion. So you have to have passion about it. You have to enjoy it in the good times and the bad times. So what's the reconciliation? The managers who plateaued, when given the opportunity to advance, said yes to everything. I'll take that job. I'll take that relocation. I'll take that promotion. Never discerning, do I have any passion for that position? Do I bring any energy to that work? Do I care about what they're asking me to do? The executive said, when the opportunity is given to advance, let me ask you a couple questions here. Do I have passion for that? I don't know. Can I do my best work under those circumstances? I don't know. You know what? Don's words, I'm good. I'm not going to take it. I will pass. What's the lesson? The lesson is there's no passion, there's no purpose. No passion, no point. No passion, no pursuit. No passion, don't bother. The lesson is also in the words of the great philosopher, the great scholar, Nicki Minaj. I quoted her yesterday. Here it is again. Nicki said, to live doesn't mean you're alive. Nicki can get deep, right? She can get deep. She's shaking her head. To live doesn't mean you're alive. Passion keeps you alive.